Hello, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram world. Welcome to the second interview in August. I had to think about that. I think I made the mistake earlier of saying that you were kicking August off with the takeover. And then I completely forgot that I did one on, I did an interview on Saturday.
August, still in early August, so it's easy.
Yeah.
It's at the end of July.
Very early August. So, well, we have a viewer with us already. Yay. Hello, Craig. Thank you. And I apologize that we are signing on late. It is completely my fault today, which I know does not surprise y'all at all. I tell them 6 o'clock and they expect 6:15. So I'm actually right on time for what they should expect of me by now.
You're actually early.
Little bit. But it was completely my fault. I'm sorry. My boss called me at the last minute needing me to do something. And of course, anybody that's in the industry understands what post-release is like.
Absolutely.
It's crazy and you feel like you're going in 50 million different directions.
Yep.
And so,
in the best way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Isn't
it the craziest, the funnest crazy that you've ever had, I think?
Yes, that's a great way to put it. It's insane, but it's been a lot of fun and a new challenge for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Well, before we go any further, everybody, this is Halle Kearns. And if you caught her earlier in the day, she took over Route 66 Country Music's IG page, or IG account. And that was the first time that we did that. I thought it went fabulous. I love the post that you did. So I am so glad I decided to start doing that. I don't know why I wasn't doing it before, but I am happy to announce every artist that I have booked this month will be doing an IG takeover.
That's
so
awesome.
Y'all have that to look forward to. So whoever you see on my IG during the day, if it's not me, then you know you're going to get an interview with that person that night. So that worked out great.
Act like crazy for all these artists.
Yeah, I love it. And I'm saving one spot that I have open in August for someone that we tried to get scheduled last month. We couldn't. I'm hoping we can get them scheduled this month. If not, then it's okay because I could use an extra day. But otherwise, we're completely booked for August. So it is going to be a fun-filled August. Yes.
Fun, crazy, and busy, and it's all the good things, right?
I know. Yeah. All at the same time that I decided to, I first said I'm going to back down to 2 interviews a week. No, I think I've got 3 booked a week.
Yeah.
And then I decided to do the IG takeover. All this I decided to do during release. So, yeah.
It's brilliant.
I know, right? As if it wasn't busy enough.
There are worse things than being busy, though, At least you have people lining up to do it.
Exactly. But tell us about your release that just came out this past Friday.
Yes. First single ever, first release ever. It's called Pick Me Up. Yeah. And it's a very fun, summery anthem, just all about kind of getting those pick-me-ups from whatever your favorite distractions are, whether that's, a cup of coffee in the morning or a little bit of booze or that person who just you really care about. It's just all about kind of getting away from the worries of the world and diving into your favorite distractions.
When I came across you, which was over the weekend sometime actually, and I heard your song, I think you were on a playlist that I was listening to. I think.
That would be cool.
Do you know Lizzie Cates? I think it was a playlist I was looking at hers, and I think you were on there as well.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Don't hold me to that. I could be wrong, but I think that is the case. No telling. But anyway, when I did come across, I listened to your song, and I love it.
Thank you.
I mean, like you said, it is definitely a good pick-me-up summer anthem, or just a feel-good song to get us out of this quarantine blue.
Yeah. That's exactly why I picked it as the first release. It just felt really appropriate for the times. I felt like if it could be just a 3-minute distraction from everything going on, then I did my job as an artist, just to
absolutely
forget for a moment. That's what I wanted to do with the song.
Well, and it already has over 10,000 streams.
We're right at 12,000 right now.
Awesome. I knew I was going to ask you. I was like, I know you can see like the actual numbers.
More
than what we can see.
It's at like 10 on Spotify right now. But yeah, total streams
Awesome.
20K. But on Spotify alone, we're at like around 12. So it's
that is amazing for a first release.
Thank you. I did not have any expectations going into it because I've never done it before, obviously. So I was like, hey, if there's 1,000 listeners or 1,000 views or 100 views and people are happy liking it, whatever, I'm gonna be thrilled. And it just way exceeded any kind of bar I had in my head. So very, very thankful for everyone listening.
And this is what we're Saturday, Sunday, the 4th day. Well, 5th day. Okay, 5th day. Yeah, that is great for the 5th day. So, your month-end totals are gearing up to look really well. So, I love that. Well, we will hear that song. Let's save that one for the end.
I agree. I do. Let's do that one last.
I think we should save that one for the end. So, what would you like to start us off with?
I'll play a song called Whatever You Do. This is a song that is going to be on the EP later I think it's going to actually be November now we're releasing it. This is one I wrote with my friend Palmer Anthony out of Nashville. He's a great artist as well. He does like kind of Western country. So it was an interesting duo getting him and I together because I'm kind of more the pop leaning and he's more like rootsy country. And we came up with this. This is Whatever You Do.
Right.
Warm breeze blew upon meadow flag at a dive on the coast, had a duffel bag, just me and the girls, not a care in the world. You walked in with a couple of friends with a look saying I'm only here for the weekend, pulled up a seat right next to me. Now whatever you do, don't stop sliding a bit closer, and don't you stop talking over the music that's making you move your lips a little closer to mine. Whatever you do, keep on dancing all around me, and keep on trying to make me forget that we just met, 'cause I'm really getting into whatever you do. Hey. We got 2 Coronas and a booth in the back. We won't say forever, won't mention the past, but the sky's clear, so let's get out of here. Now we're kicking off our shoes, we're taking my hand and asking if I know how to dance. I said, boy, you couldn't teach me if you wanted to, but whatever you do, don't stop sliding over closer, and don't you stop talking over the music that's making you move your lips a little closer to mine. Whatever you do, keep on dancing all around me, and keep on trying to make me forget that we just met, 'cause I'm really getting into whatever you do. Hey, hey, yeah. Now whatever you do, don't stop sliding over closer, just quit talking over the music, boy, just do it. Put your lips on mine. Whatever you do, don't stop dancing all around me, and keep on trying to make me forget that we just met, 'cause I'm really getting into whatever you do. Hey, hey, yeah. Whatever you do, boy.
I love that. I love that. Oh, that is such a cute song. I love that.
The production we did on that song is super beachy and very, lighthearted. Like a steel drum. Like it kind of sounds like that type of vibe. There's like a really light, picky mandolin in it. It's really cool. I'm excited about that one.
Yeah, that would be, that's a great summer song as well.
Thank you. I know it's not like November too, which makes no sense, but it's all right.
Hey, It's okay. It'll be summer somewhere, right?
Yeah, summer at the beach, right? Always summer at the beach.
Exactly. So are you from Missouri?
I am home right now too.
Okay.
I am from Columbia, Missouri originally, and then I moved to Kansas City when I was 18. I lived in Columbia all 18 years, and then moved to Kansas City for 4, and then I moved to Nashville March 2018. So
okay, so you've been there a little over 2 years then.
March 2019 is what I meant to say.
2019. Okay, a little over a year.
I'm trying to forget 2020 exists, so I'm just.
I know, right? Well, at least you got there before the pandemic.
I know a lot of, like, a good handful of people that moved there the month before, a couple months prior, and I'm like, goodness, you haven't even made like a community yet, or like had your people and you're already locked in your house. Like, that's gotta.
Yeah, exactly. I would. Actually, a girl that co-hosts the show with me sometimes, she actually moved to Nashville in April. So, like, in the middle of the pandemic, decided to move. Yeah.
That's not it. It's not the move. Hey, she's there though.
That's dedicated to move during a pandemic. I'm telling you.
You really want to be there. I mean, I guess it's like this anywhere though. So.
For sure. But I mean, I especially feel sorry for people that, had not been in Nashville long before the pandemic hit. Mm-hmm. I feel like they don't really even have a true sense of Nashville yet.
Truly.
Yeah. I mean, with all the crazy busyness of downtown, and I mean, it's a constant.
It's a ghost town. It's creepy. Honestly, it's like kind of eerie. And everything opened back up for like 2 weeks, like everything. And I didn't touch that with 10-foot pole because I was like, that's just a little too soon, I felt like. And then, of course, everything
went backwards.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now it's 100% shut down, and it's eerie for sure.
Yeah. And so, I mean, what have you been doing? I guess you've probably been doing what everybody else has been doing during this pandemic, and just writing a lot. Doing live. That sun is coming right in my eyeball. I knew it was going to be time for it. So what have you been doing to fill the pandemic time?
Yeah. I tried doing the Zoom rights and that kind of thing, and it just wasn't doing it for me. I could not. It was really hard to stay inspired creatively with just on a computer. It was hard. It was just tough. It didn't capture the energy like I wanted it to in songs. So I kind of just stopped doing that. Wrote a lot by myself. But actually, for the most part, I was in the studio. I did a lot of just like self-reflection time and that kind of thing. And then after I was like, okay, I can't do this anymore. Like, I've had enough alone time. I don't want to be alone ever again in my life. Yeah. I started getting into the studio, and we were doing it all like, safely and 6 feet apart and all that kind of thing. But it was just me and my producer in there, and we got all 5 of these songs done. So that was a weird silver lining that came out of this quarantine. Was he had nothing but time. I had nothing but time. So we got to whip out 5 songs in a really short amount of time. And I got to spend probably more time in the studio than I would have in a normal circumstance, because he had nothing but time. And he's like, just come, like, I'll show you. Like, usually for the mixing process and that sort of thing, you're not sitting in the room and watching them do everything. But I was really curious about how all that worked. And he was really patient with me and wanted to kind of teach me. So I just sat there and stared and watched and learned, and it was cool. But that came out of quarantine, but it was cool. Yeah,
that would have been cool to learn a different side of the music that you're not necessarily familiar with, so you can. I don't know, I'm just like a sponge when it comes to it. I just want to because I don't have any singing talent, I don't have any musical abilities. So it's like everything else, I want to just be like a sponge and learn everything I can.
I'm the same way. And when it came to producing my songs, I just wanted, I guess it was kind of a control thing. Someone said that to me on an interview earlier. They're like, oh, was it tough to learn? I was like, no, I loved it. I wanted to know everything. He's like, so you just wanted to control it. I was like, yeah, that's a good way to put it, honestly. Like, I guess I'm a little bit of a control freak when it comes to that stuff. But it was just really cool. And I did get to just learn from someone who is super knowledgeable about everything. And I just sat back and I was like, I know nothing. So it was fun. Yeah.
Hey, Destiny. So, Lord, I stopped to say hey to Destiny, and I lost track of what I was going to ask you.
Studio is about production.
Yeah, it was something about studio.
From it.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, yeah. Okay. Talking about you being a control freak, maybe. Sorry.
Yeah.
But I find this with most songwriters, I think. When you write a song, you feel like that's your baby. So
Yes.
you kind of, are you wanting to like see it through from the very beginning to the very end? Is that what made you want to stay in the studio and kind of watch the mixing in and the stuff that you don't typically get to see?
I think it was kind of ignorant about it. Just not knowing anything about the process made me just feel a little like I kind of had to, like, oh, I really want to know more about this. That way I can, so I don't feel totally in the dark about the way this process works. But also, right. I really did trust my producer with the whole process just because he's so talented. And he got a really good feel for what I wanted early on. So I didn't feel like I had to watch over him or hover over him to make sure he's going to get it right, because he really did just from the start totally get what I was going for. And but it was just like a really cool learning process for me. And I liked soaking all that in, like kind of like what you said, just being a sponge and asking him 1,000 questions that to him were probably really stupid. And to me, I just didn't know any different. So, but yeah, it was cool. He's a really big family dude. And he has 2 younger kids, and like he does it out of his home studio. Mm-hmm. So like they'd come up every once in a while. We were all just like hanging out, and he's just like a really good dude, and I'm really close to my dad, so it's cool kind of having that like family component away from home also during quarantine and everything. And yeah,
sure.
I overstayed my welcome a lot is what I'm getting at.
Oh, I'm sure he probably doesn't feel that way at all.
I think he was happy to have something to do too, because we were all just like beating our heads against the wall at a certain point.
Yes, for real. Really. I think everybody is definitely over it by this point. I know I am.
I think most of the world's actually getting over it, and us here in the United States are like just
not getting over it, but we're over it.
Yeah, we are mentally over it, but physically far from it.
Yeah, we're mentally over it for sure. Now, do you come from a musical family?
Not even a little bit. Mm-mm.
Really?
No. So I have 3 sisters, no brothers. My dad did choir growing up in high school and that kind of thing, and he never played an instrument. My mom is the most tone deaf person you've ever met in your life. Cannot carry a single tune. She's terrible. Like, and she would say it first. So I can say that. But she was bad. All 3 of my sisters can sing. They've just never really done anything with it, but like we can all kind of sing a little bit. And my youngest sister, she plays ukulele and a little bit of violin. But other than that, my mom wrote some poetry and that kind of thing, and so I think that's kind of where I get my love of writing. But that's it. That's about the extent.
Wow, I always think that's so interesting that you've got some families like, I don't know, take Tim and Faith for instance. All 3 of their girls are phenomenal singers, and then you've got some families that you could have mom and dad that sing great and no kids have any, kids don't have any talent, or, vice versa. It's just, so, I mean, it doesn't necessarily run in families, but.
Whenever you put 2 people like Tim and Faith together, it's just, you can't not
inevitable. Yeah.
At that point, like, you have no, like, there's no way their kids are going to come out like tone deaf. It's impossible.
No, I mean, it was guaranteed from the 2 of them getting together that they were going to have beautiful songbirds. I mean,
like Garth and Trisha's, or maybe it's not their kid. Might be his first wife's kid, but regardless.
Yeah, I don't think they have it together.
Okay, well, his daughter is a singer, and her voice is gorgeous.
Oh yeah,
somewhere. I was like, who is this? I'm like, that's Garth Brooks' daughter, and I was like, oh my goodness, she's so talented. That makes sense.
Oh yeah, and then you wonder. Well, I wonder, like, why we don't hear more from these kids.
Yeah.
Like Tim and Faith's 3 girls, and Travis Tritt's daughter. Oh my gosh, she has an amazing voice. I feel like if I had Garth or Tim or Travis as a dad, that would be my in, and I would be up there taking advantage of every in that he could offer me.
Right. I wonder if it I feel like it's probably different for every case, and I'm just going to be blowing smoke right now. But I wonder if it's kind of a like earn your rite of passage from the parents' point of view. You know, like you got to work for it, you got to pay your dues. Yeah. Or if it's kind of like the kid being like, I want to do this because I earned it, not because my dad handed it to me, or blend of all that.
It's probably a little of both. I would think.
Case to case too. Different situations.
Yeah. Because I think as a parent, I would want to know that my child made it without
being handed it.
My influence to where, because I wouldn't want my child to hear, oh, the only reason you are where you are is because of who you are.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want my child to hear that. So,
yeah. I think the only problem with that, though, is if Garth's daughter, works her butt off just as hard as I do or anyone else in the industry, and makes it to that point, she's still going to hear that, and it's like this, like, if the song blew up and it got a billion streams and I was on a major tour, like, oh my gosh, she's an overnight success. And it's like, you don't see the 5 years of work I've done up until now. You're only seeing what is like the tangible success. So that's,
exactly.
There's always, you're going to get haters no matter what, but.
Oh yeah. Well, and before I started working with Ryan, I had no clue. I was just a music fan. I had no clue what this industry was like. I had no clue and he kept telling me, all right, get ready for the release. It's going to get crazy. And I'm like, how bad can it get? It's just a record. It's just a single, it's not even a whole album.
Yeah.
I understand now.
Yep.
I completely understand. It's crazy the amount of work that you guys have to put into it to put one single out.
Yeah. Honestly, I didn't know either until Friday. I kind of thought it was going to be all in like the beginning half and just like the prep and like the getting people ready for it. And that was kind of the hard work. And then once it was really second, okay, just come on in streams, but no.
Nope.
No,
the work continues
after the fact.
And then you're not going to get much of a break before it starts up all over again.
Oh yeah, we picked out a date today. Actually, I'll be the first to tell you right here and now. It'll be the first.
Yeah.
My second release is coming out September 4th. So that's just coming up really fast. I figured that out on my little creative direction meeting this morning, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, September 4th. Okay, that's gonna be here before we know it.
1 month away."
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Yeah, that's going to be here before you know it.
Yeah. I'm excited though. This is going to be great. It's going to be really great.
And I guess you're not going to tell us what the single's going to be though, right?
Yeah, not yet. We're going to tease it. I'll be sure to let you know ASAP though. I'll get you a sneak preview. I think we're actually kind of deciding between two right now, which I think I know what it's going to be, but we were talking about a different direction today. So until I know for sure, I don't want to say, but I'll tell you this, if it is the one I'm thinking it is, it's one about my dad that I wrote about my father. So, in honor of him.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
So is it like going to be one of those tear jerkers that's just going to make us
I want it to be like a father-daughter dance song at a wedding. So he's my best friend, my favorite dude in the whole world. So I just wrote it to kind of honor him and make him cry as much as possible. But if it's gonna be that one, then that's what it's about. I'm not giving the name away yet. I actually just showed it to him for the first time about 2 weeks ago, and
sobbing. Interesting. Really Do you want to give us a little sneak peek of that? Maybe not the whole song, but
play it on guitar yet, or else I totally would. I have no idea because it was all piano ballad, and I can play it on piano.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That anticipation even better. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm so gonna be looking forward to that.
I can play it for you some other time.
So have you got any videos coming out in relation to this song or?
I do. I shot a music video in Florida. When was it? Just a couple weeks ago. We were down there in Naples, Florida, and we shot the whole music video. I did it with my two best friends in the world and my little sister. They're all in video and creative. One of my best friends is a creative director. She's my creative director. other best friend is a videographer, cinematographer, and then my little sister is just now getting into film and video and that kind of thing. So she came as assistant director, and it was really cool because they were all
wow, that is so neat.
Yeah, so we had a safe crew and everything. We've all been quarantining together and that kind of stuff, but
yeah,
it was like a safe crew, but exactly the people I would have handpicked anyway because they're all super talented and we all got along really well, and it was a lot of fun to create it. I was very comfortable, obviously, in front of the camera because of that, but that will be coming out August 1st. Is that music video?
August 1st?
21st.
21st.
Also August 1st. Remember? You've had 2 interviews in August. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait for that. That's going to be so fun.
Thank you. I'm really excited. I saw a sneak peek yesterday and I was like, ooh, we got something going.
Isn't that so exciting when you get that? I mean, you know what it is. You did the video, but it's something about seeing it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really surreal. I was like, I don't know. It was kind of weird.
Well, we have viewers on from England and Scotland.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes. And then Liam, I love you. You just come on my show and watch it all the time. You're the best.
What's up, Liam?
You know him too?
No.
You know Liam? Oh, I was going to say, everybody, it seems like everybody knows Liam. And I brag on him all the time. He's just this cute little 17-year-old that is a phenomenal singer and songwriter. It's crazy.
That's so cool.
Yeah, you'll hear of him, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'll look him up.
Yeah, he's all over the place. He's a good kid. Yeah, and it's funny that I just said he's a good kid because I did an interview with his band the other week, and it's a bunch of teenage boys. So I'm trying to think of questions to ask them, and I'm like, all right, tell me what y'all have done. What's the worst trouble that you've been in? Here's this group of boys that have never been in trouble.
Yeah. I'm like, I was in trouble at 17.
I know, right? I'm like, you boys are so good. I'm so proud of y'all. But that was fun. So what was the inspiration for your single that you just released? Was that based on any truth or?
All of my songs are to some extent. It was just, I think I actually said it to someone, I think it was actually one of my girlfriends. So I kind of twisted that up, but I was like, I need to pick me up. And I was like, so come pick me up. And I was kind of being cheesy and dorky. And then I was like, wait, that's actually kind of a fun idea. And that hook idea, I just like the play on words. I love a good play on words. So I brought that to my co-writer, Spencer Crandall, who's super, super talented. If you haven't heard of him, he's awesome.
Yes, I have.
Okay. Yeah. He's the best. And he's a great writer, really good with melodies, that kind of stuff. So I told him the idea and told him kind of the vibe I wanted behind it. And we just ran with it and bounced ideas off each other. And before we knew it, we had a song called Pick Me Up. And it was all just about different pick me ups and just, forgetting about all the weekly struggles and hardships. So that's all it's about.
Awesome. All right. Well, we're going to hear that in about 10 minutes or less.
Do we play the other one? Do you want to play the other one? Is that what you're wanting? Or you want to wait for that one?
Yeah, no, we're going to wait for that one.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll wait a few more minutes, trying to time it just right for when you have to leave. That'll be our last song. Because, we've just talked, and if you sing one now, you'll just be singing 2, and that's it. So, Will, I'll leave that up to you. Do you want to sing 2 more songs, or do you want to talk some more and sing 1 song?
I'd love to chat some more. I'd like to talk to you some more.
We'll chat some more then. All right. What do you want people to know about Halle? What if what do you want your fans to know? What do you want anyone watching to know about you that maybe we don't know already?
I always want at the end of an interview or I don't even want to call it an interview because that sounds so like proper, you know what I mean? Exactly, a conversation. Like
we just chat
to feel like they can talk to me or reach out to me, or like I just want to make as many friends as possible and be friends with as many people as possible and just connect with as many fans and people in general as I can. And I hope I always come off that way, because that's genuinely that's why I want to do this so badly. I just want to meet people and connect with people through my music and through this kind of thing. And I hope I always feel approachable in that way, I guess, after these sort of things.
Right.
Is that I'm always, my DMs are open in a non-weird way for people to, reach out and just say, what's up? And if anyone needs anything or thoughts, prayers, whatever. Like, I love that kind of thing. So.
Yeah, I love that too. And I love when people are like that in the beginning and stay that way.
Yeah.
And it will get hard. It'll get hard to stay that way the further you go, but I think it's doable. I think it's doable. To a certain degree. I mean, you're going to have some people out there that won't allow you to be that way with them. But that's on them. But you're gonna have those anywhere, no matter what you do. But yeah, I like that answer. That's a great answer.
Thanks so much. I feel like you hear cases of both as people get further along in their careers, and such a good example of like the highest up you can get in this industry, like a Luke Bryan. I've heard nothing but good things about him. People meeting him in person just being like, he is the nicest guy. And if someone like him can maintain that and keep it, like, it's not like in a fakey, like, kiss your butt kind of way. Like, he's genuinely just that nice of a guy to where it's showing through all of the, press and all of everyone he meets. So, I've heard stories of just like my friends working backstage at an event or something, and they're just like a security guard or, whatever. And he's just like, what's up, man? What's your name? And just like being kind to people. And that's
right
here on this earth, is just to spread love and be sweet. So I love that he's using his platform in order to make people feel that way. It's just cool.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's really not that hard just to be kind.
Even a little, no.
Yeah, I don't know why it's such a difficult concept to some people. Oh, Craig, that's really sweet. Halle, can you see the comments?
No, I can't. What did he say?
Craig said, Halle's likableness is definitely a huge selling point of hers.
Oh, thanks, Craig.
I agree. I felt that from the minute that I messaged you. So that approachableness that you hope to have, you definitely have that. I think that's why I'm so super excited about this month of interviews, because like I had some of the people reach out to me, and then I reached out to some of the people, and all the people that I reached out to did not hesitate to say, yeah, I'd love to come on your show. And I don't have a huge following right now. I did have a bigger following, but when I started working for Ryan, I split my accounts up. So I would have one for him and one for this. And so this one kind of suffered with the least amount of people so far. But, I see the same people that come back and watch my show time after time. So I know I must be doing something right. Yeah. But I love just how approachable everybody was that I contacted.
That's so cool. Group hug.
Yeah, I love that. And you were definitely that way as well. And yeah, it's just point proven that, people don't have to be mean or ugly or, especially in this time when everybody is fed up with the way things are. Everybody wants stuff to change. Everybody wants live music back. Everybody wants to be able to get out and do stuff. Mm-hmm. And we're all stuck. We might be in a different size boat. The way I like to say it, we might be in a different size boat. Our circumstances might be different, but we're all dealing with the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if we're just kind to each other, it's going to make this so much more bearable. Mm-hmm. So
and it's so simple. When you put it like that. It's just, that's it. That's all you got to do.
Such a simple concept. Mm-hmm. So outside of music, what do you like to do? Do you have hobbies outside of singing and writing?
I actually was asked that the other day, and I was like, I'm having such a hard time thinking of what hobbies I have. I was like, I like making smoothies. Is that a hobby? No, but I work out a lot. I like to do that. I like to go to the gym in my free time. My life is really consumed during this season, especially with music. And so that's not just like something I'm saying. Like, it really has been that way since moving to Nashville. But I work out. I love being outside and just doing anything around people. If I have an off day, I'm going to be outside with friends, whatever that may be, or just I'm a huge extrovert. I'm fueled by being with other people. And so I will just do, it doesn't matter what we're doing. I don't care if we're watching a movie, if we're playing games, if we're on a hike. I just want to be with people I love and my friends and stuff. So that is what I do in my free time. Sometimes I come home. If I have like a good few days off, I will drive home. It's only about 6.5, 7 hours from Nashville to my home. So I'm a huge family person, and my little sister's pregnant right now. So I'm trying to come home as much as I can just to be around her and her little ever-growing belly. So
that's amazing.
That's really it. That's my life is music and friends right now, and family.
Music, friends, and family. Hey, I can't think of a better combination.
It's great. Yeah, it's everything I need it to be. Right. So
yeah, that's amazing. I love it. Okay, my favorite question to ask people. If you could have dinner with anybody, dead or alive, who would it be and why? And you can have a dinner party if you can't pick just one.
I might. Anyone. I know I've been asked this question before, but I cannot remember what I've said. I do not know. I do not know who I would pick.
You are the first that didn't have an answer for me.
Really? I don't know if that's good or bad. I think that's probably not a good thing.
No.
Right. I mean, there's I would love to see my grandma again, have dinner with my grandma, or, I've lost a friend. It'd be nice to have dinner with him and just talk to him about things. But then there's also the answers of career related. I wish I could have different categories, like a business meeting with anyone dead or alive, or just a good chat with
Well, yeah, sure. Who would that be?
If it was I love you, let's sit down and talk, it'd probably be my friend Cameron. He passed about 4 years ago, and I would love to talk to him. And then if I could talk to anyone music related, it'd probably be Taylor Swift, only because she has done such a good job staying. First of all, she's an incredible songwriter, one of the best of our time, without a doubt. And she's just done such a good job reinventing herself and staying relevant. And just, I would love to pick her brain when it comes to the business side of this industry, because she's definitely got it figured out. So that'd be cool.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it's so funny because I used to not be a Taylor Swift fan at all.
Yeah.
Until I watched her documentary that came out. And that totally changed my mind about her. I mean, in the very beginning, I liked her. And then I was like, don't care for her anymore.
A little bit of an attitude. And
yeah, exactly. And then after watching that, I gained a whole different respect for her.
Yeah.
And now I just think she's phenomenal. So it's crazy how the rumor mill can make you feel about somebody. And
definitely.
I mean, that was a lesson learned that, I mean, and I know this, the tabloids are just that. They're tabloids. You don't listen to them, but
themselves. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I cannot believe it is 5 minutes till already. So
I could talk to you all day.
I know. That's the way it always ends up. I'm like, usually by the end of the night, I'm tired and I'm like, oh, I've got an interview. And then I end up having so much fun by the end. I'm like, I don't want to do that.
Okay, want to play this before?
Yeah.
So this is Pick Me Up. This is the single that's out. If y'all haven't heard it yet, go stream it. If you have heard it, go stream it.
Yeah. If you have or hadn't, go stream it.
Right. Stutter. Let's do it. This is called Pick Me Up. I'm about to play it in the wrong key though, so give me a second. I was like, that doesn't sound right. am I doing wrong?
We might hear it. We might just have to go stream it.
No, that's why.
I've already done that. I want to hear it for real.
Okay. Wrong tuning. There we go. Don't even know my own single. It just came out. It's been a long week. I work 9 to 5 plus overtime, and I barely made it to Friday, but now I'm finally free to do whatever I want. And if it's up to me, well, it's you. With your headlights on my front lawn, I just need a little pick-me-up, so come pick me up. We can hit the liquor store, spend $23, get drunk on cheap champagne, forget about the world while we listen to the rain. I'm in need of some TLC, and the only way I want is with your lips all over me. Tell me what you're waiting for, I'll be waiting on the front porch for you to pick me up, 'cause I need a little pick-me-up. I can't wait to see your baby blues and ride with you in your Chevrolet. Pull off the highway, sit in your driveway for 10 minutes too long. Too busy making out to a John Mayer song. So hurry up, boy, come on. I need a little pick-me-up, so come pick me up. We can hit the liquor store, spend $23, get drunk on cheap champagne, forget about the world while we listen to the rain. I'm in need of some TLC, and the only way I want is with your lips all over me. Tell me what you're waiting for, I'll be waiting on the front porch for you to pick me up, 'cause I need a little pick-me-up. Monday's gonna come around again, but that's alright, as long as I get you for the weekend. I just need a little pick-me-up. Come on over and pick me up, 'cause I'm in need of some TLC. The only way I want is with your lips all over me. Tell me what you're waiting for, I'll be waiting on the front porch for you to pick me up, 'cause I need a little pick-me-up. Yeah, baby, come pick me up.
I love that. That is fabulous. I love it. People, if y'all have not streamed it, go to your music app and do it.
Please, any
now
streaming platform it's available on.
Yes, Spotify, Apple, Pandora,
YouTube. Yep. That's about it.
I was trying to think. I knew I was forgetting one of them.
Idol. Anyone uses that?
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. No, I love it. It is on my playlist already. And no offense, guys, but I have a Ladies That I Love playlist that I am in the process of making.
Cool.
I felt like, us women need to, it just doesn't happen enough. Women need to empower women and lift each other up instead of tearing each other down. And women can be the worst at that sometimes.
They're worse than that. Yep.
I mean, really. And so I wanted to make, and I know I'm not the only one, but I wanted to make a women's only playlist. Y'all check it out. Go to my Spotify, Stacie Jowers, go to my Spotify, check out the Women That I Love playlist. Halle's on it.
Thank you so much. That's so cool.
Along with other ladies that I love. And when I get it all fixed the way I want it to, I'm going to share it so it'll be out there. And
perfect. I'll make sure to reshare it.
Yeah. So I'm working on that. But we need to have you back when you've got all this stuff coming up that you are releasing. You're just going to be like throwing stuff out right and left. We need to just have you back on here. So
I would love to. You just let me know when, maybe before the next single or right after or something. We can promote that one once I learn it on guitar, because I haven't done that yet. But
yeah, that might be a good idea. Practice. You got 1 month. Get good on that guitar.
Like, I can't. I don't know how. It's too bad. Y'all can go listen.
We'll talk about that on the next interview.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Halle, I thank you so much for taking over my IG today, for being on here tonight. You have been just such a doll to get to know, and let's stay in touch, and we'll do this again.
I would love that, Stacie. Thank you so much. Great talking.
You are welcome. And you guys, Facebook, IG, you can follow Halle on both of those. Like she's already said, all the music platforms have her song out. Pick Me Up. Go download that.
Yes. You got me.
Follow her.
Hype girl.
And share and all that good stuff. All right. You guys, y'all have a good night. I will be back on tomorrow with the first edition of The Other Side. So it will be same time, same place, right here, 6 o'clock tomorrow night. And yeah, don't say it. I'll probably be late. But, you know.
15-ish.
It's all good. All right. Everybody have a good Tuesday night, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.